I spent $1,800 on seeds, even though I've grown nothing in my life. Was it a bad idea? Maybe, but I also kind of got a business plan. Today, I'm going to be showing you why I bought these specific type of seeds and how I plan on using them to differentiate myself from other farmers and other greenhouses and try to leverage them to build kind of a premium brand for myself. Honestly, I'm a little worried. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to be ending up losing a lot of money and potentially not really having a business in any way. But sometimes we've got to take a risk. So today I'm going to tell you why I've picked all these different veggies and show you me planting them in this greenhouse. Let's get started. So my plan is to grow greens and fruiting crops. Greens are going to be a large percentage of my greenhouse because things like spinach, mustard greens, they grow fast. You can iterate faster, you can make money quicker, and you can learn quicker. So that's definitely going to be a priority. Fruiting crops, hopefully one day, are my bread and butter. But they take longer to mature, they're harder to manage, so hopefully I can make some revenue off of them in this hoop house, but I got to keep in mind that's going to take a long time to come to fruition. My idea, again, is to focus on taste and quality, but I thought about ways I could leverage, the markets around me, and honestly, I'm Indian, and I noticed that there's a lot of Indian restaurants and grocery stores around the Seattle and Portland areas, which really don't have great produce sections. I noticed restaurant owners complained about the produce quality and, thought there wasn't a lot of variety. So I'm hoping by developing produce and growing produce with a broad market appeal, but also a little bit of specialty, a little bit of focus on Indian crops, I can gain a business leverage that can enable me to scale faster and make money quicker. All planted, baby. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I think I cooked my seeds. Yeah, I messed up all my seedlings. They're basically all dead. It's way later, about a week and a half later. I was waiting for them to grow for a little bit, but I have officially given up. I think the temperature in the greenhouse cooked them, as well as the fact that I was not watering them properly or not managing how you're supposed to manage them at all. So I built this crazy great greenhouse, but somehow I can't figure out how to grow seedlings. Go figure. So I did some research, and this time I'm not messing around. So we got the same kind of batch here. This is the tomatoes. This is everything else, the eggplants, peppers, cucumbers. I have the trays, the plastic trays on top, which you're supposed to have on top. They're supposed to help with condensation. I'm also using heat mats. Heat mats they're under the soil. They're keeping it warm, so it's never below 70, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to help with the moisture. You can see that there's a lot of condensation right along the top over here, which is basically helping them to germinate properly. The watering I was doing wrong, like I said. So the watering, what I'm doing is I'm putting the water in the tray, letting the soil soak that, and then after that, I am removing the water from the tray, and I'm not doing any misting on top because that's not how you're supposed to do it. So yeah, planted the tomatoes yesterday, planted these guys today. It's late. I've already kind of, I'm really on the edge now. If I don't get these going and I have pretty much no room for error anymore, then I won't make any grow good crops this season, at least fruiting crops. So I'm pretty worried. Let's hope it works out. Let's see what happens. So this has been basically 3 days for the tomatoes, 2 days for everything else. I kind of came back in a panic today because I thought the RV was getting too hot, and it wasn't that hot in here. So I came back to disconnect the mats because I left them on. I wasted like 2 hours for nothing basically. But anywho, I just took the tops off. And here are the tomatoes. There is absolutely nothing showing up. which I guess is expected because it's only been around 3 days. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. So here's the cucumbers on this side. These I expect to germinate first, so it's been 2 days. I see nothing, which is, I guess, expected at this point. Looking at everything else, there's nothing along there too. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay, we are back. I think this is day 4? I don't know, I've lost track at this point. So we're gonna check. Here we got, I flipped them last night because when I was watering them, excuse me. Tomatoes. Nothing. At least I don't see anything. Super sad. It is what it is though, I guess. And then these are everything else. Oh my god. Oh my god, they all sprouted. All the Socrates, the Corinto. They all sprouted. Oh my god. So I'm back in Seattle in my gym. And I just turned off the growth light, but I'm putting it back on to see. These are the cucumbers. They're popping out really nice. We got some of the okra coming through. I also saw we got a little eggplant, which is nice. And finally, the moment I've been waiting for, we got some tomatoes. Pretty much some of the cocktails, the sun gold. So these are the smaller ones. And then we also have, I think, an Enroza over there. And then some of the other ones have started to pop out. Looks like I did it. I didn't screw up the seeds this time. Pretty pumped that everything is going as planned. So, wanted to give one final update. It's been about a week and a half, probably more, since I recorded last. Just wanted to show everyone that the cucumbers are coming along quite nicely now. Pretty well grown. I got to pretty much transport them out of this container now. And the peppers are in. There's a couple of peppers that didn't germinate, but some of them came in. And I got some of the eggplants over here, as well as on this side. That are going strong as well. The tomatoes also did pretty good. I got most of them growing here, and they are looking really nice. So I'm pretty happy about that. So lesson learned, manage your seedlings carefully, but if you can, then they're gonna blossom. I'll see you guys on the next one.